We are talking about subject pronouns. You use subject pronouns to identify who or what is doing the action. Here's some terms that you need to know when I'm talking about subject pronouns. If something is singular, it means you're just talking about one person or one thing. Plural is then two or more people or two or more things. Now you can talk in first, second, or third person. Here's what they mean. First person is when you're talking about yourself or yourself and a group of other people. So I, me and this person, or we. Second person is when you're talking directly to someone, as in you and Sarah, or you all, or y'all. Third person is when you're talking about someone or something. So you could be talking about the boy, my friend, the weather, teacher, dog, any person or thing that you're talking about. All right, we are going to fill in these subject pronouns in Spanish and English. Please pause for a moment to copy down the board as it is. All right, so we're going to start with first person. So first person when you're talking about yourself is yo. So yo is I or me. Now, second person is when you're talking directly to someone. So when you're talking to one person, two equals you. Third person is when we're talking about somebody. Okay, so él would be he, ella would be she. And remember, you can also put it in here, like a flower or the weather or something like that. Now, usted, there's two ways to say you. Two, or usted, which is just you, but a little more formal. So I would use usted, if you would refer to somebody as sir or ma'am, use usted. So that's why I kind of put a little star on it, and it's kind of actually a second person, because you're still talking to them, just a little more politely. Now over here in our plurals, remember, this is me and a group of people. So nosotros, me and anyone, is going to be we. However, if it's a group of all girls, you can use nosotras, only all girls. And if there's any boys at all, you'll use nosotros, we boys. Same rules apply for vosotros. So if this is you, the plural is going to be you all. So I'm just going to write y'all. And then again, vosotros is if it's boys or even one boy. And vosotras is if it's all girls. Y'all, girls. Please do note that the only people that use vosotros and vosotras are people in Spain. And so the other way to say you all, but a little more formally, is down here, ustedes. Still kind of second person. So you all, just more formal. And then the plural of él, or he, is going to be ellos. They, you guessed it, they boys. And ellas, they girls. Also, please note that these are divided right here. All of these are singular, so you're talking about one person. All of these are plural, so you're talking about any more than two people. Some additional notes. If you're not sure whether they're boys or girls in the group, or if there's even one boy present, as we talked about, use the masculine subject pronoun. So if it's a group of us and we're saying we, and there's even one boy, even though we may all be girls, that one boy makes it nosotros instead of nosotras. Two is a little less formal. Usted is a little more formal. Same for the plurals, vosotros and ustedes. You want more information on that? See the Tu and usted video. Now you'll see I nicknamed a couple of the boxes. The itchy box was the bottom left one. So I named it itchy because it can be he, she, or it. It, she, he. It, she, he. Itchy. So a flower, dog, weather, pen, something without necessarily a gender. Okay? Or it's just an item. The yo plus box is for me, yo, me and anyone else. So me and anyone else is we, which is nosotros or nosotras. And kind of along the same lines, the 2 plus box right here, instead of me and anyone else, it's you, tú, and anyone else. So instead of we, that's you all. So that would be vosotros or vosotras. Again, as I've said, you all can be vosotros, which is used in Spain, or ustedes, which is used everywhere else, and you can choose for that. That's up to you. Careful with the second and third person. When you are talking to someone, it's different than when you're talking about them. And we're going to go through that with some examples right now. So, if it's I or me, that is first person. So, that's going to be light blue, and that is yo. The teacher, that is a male. Now, in this case, we don't know whether we're talking to the teacher or about the teacher. So we're just going to assume we're talking about the teacher. Since it's a male, we're going to say he, or in this case, L. Make sure your L has an accent right there, or otherwise it's not the right word. Sarah and you. Remember, you and anyone else becomes you all. So you're going to write vosotros. Unless the you that you're talking to, you and Sarah, unless that you is a girl, then in that case you could write vosotras. But since we don't know, stick to the masculine form. And that should actually be the darker blue. And this should be purple. All right, Kim. We're talking about Kim. So instead of him, it would be her. So that is going to be purple. Instead of L, we'd write ella. Scott and I, me and anyone else, becomes we. So I would write nosotros. Even though I'm a girl, Scott is a guy, so we have to use the masculine form. Me, Kendra, and Anna. So me and anyone else, again, becomes we. So that is going to be, if you're a guy writing this, me and anyone else, you will write nosotros. But if you're me or any of the girls in the room, instead, and because it's me, I'm a girl, Kendra's a girl, and Anna's a girl, instead of saying nosotros, we can all write nosotras. Only if you are a girl and you're writing that sentence. The girls, so the girls is plural, and it's they. So they girls is going to be ella, plural makes ellas. And talking to you a little more formally, because you're saying sir, is going to be usted. So remember, that's just a little more formal way to say usted, you formal. Please pause the video and write these following examples down in brown. We are actually going to be going over these in class tomorrow, so make sure you write your answers down and see you tomorrow.